Hello and welcome to Design. My name is Maria, and today we're going to be talking about a few trends that you probably shouldn't invest in. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I really don't want to offend anybody by going through these things. This is my personal opinion. If you love one of these trends, that's your style. That's completely okay to wear it and continue doing it. But these are my opinions of how to maybe save a few bucks here and then invest it somewhere else, unless you just love it, as I mentioned. Okay, let's just, get into it. So honestly, I've had a difficult time figuring out what trends to put in this video just because these past few seasons, there were so many wearable looks that I couldn't just pinpoint like, oh, this is horrible, like it's not wearable at all, because so many trends were very, very wearable. And usually when I get into these videos, I even mention things that I love, but they're not very practical, and in everyday life, they're just might not work. I have sun here, oh my goodness. Easily distracted. Yes, that's what I am. So the first one, I've had a few comments that disagree with me, but a trend of a huge oversized bags. I believe that these are I think they're really difficult to wear. Honestly, if you just fill it up with things, you can't find anything in there. But then if it's not filled up, it doesn't look as good. And then it's just, if it's too big and you're petite, then it might make you look smaller, more childish. If you'd like to look younger, no. If you're, no. There's a few seasons that the huge oversized bags are just coming and coming and coming. Yes, they might look okay on these gorgeous 6-foot something models, but honestly, that's a trend and it's not gonna stay there forever. I understand there's medium and etc. bags and they work fine, but oversized, huge, humongous statement bags, that's what I'm talking about. All right, the next trend are the feathers, I guess. I know they weren't everywhere, but the feathers that I did see, a little accent of feathers or maybe a skirt full of feathers, it's just not practical. Maybe you'll be able to wear it once or twice, but it's gonna get old and it's a little difficult to take care of. So that's just a little disclaimer, why not? Yeah, I do have a skirt out of feathers and I've never even worn it, ever. It's really short and it adds a lot of volume. So that's my reason for it. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is something that I actually personally wear, and it's the bralette. And I'm not saying everybody just don't do it, but it depends on the size of you. So I have a manageable amount of this, and it's also really age sensitive. As a mother, for instance, sometimes I'm thinking, maybe I shouldn't wear this, but I'm young enough to do it. You know what I mean? It really depends on how comfortable you are. If you're comfortable, wear it. But if you're thinking, I don't know, then just don't. Okay, let's go on to the next one. All right, you guys, so this one actually, one of my subscribers has pointed it out that juxtaposition is actually a really difficult piece to take care of, just because if a garment is made out of different types of fabrics, each type of fabric has its own care system, right? So for instance, some fabrics are cold wash only, some are more hotter wash, some pieces started fraying more, and then after washing them, some might shrink more than the others, and it is really, really difficult to take care of a garment like this. There's some garments that are made out of silk and knit and I don't know what else, like a jean, and it's really difficult. So maybe if you are interested, go for the ones that are made out of the same type of fabric. For instance, denim, having it all out of denim or having it all out of cotton or silk. I don't know. Just having the same fabric makeup will make it so much more long lasting. And by the way, I love this trend of having all those different ones, but in the long run, it might not look as good in a few years from now. If you're enjoying this content so far, please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it, as this helps the algorithm actually push me into the abyss of YouTube, where it's so difficult to be a very small channel. Thank you. All right, the next one is the highlighter trend. So really bright neon colors, we've seen them before, and they kind of just keep returning like every other year, and I love them with like little accents, like maybe shoes or a little bag, or maybe just a little bit something details on a coat. But a full coat, a full outfit of it is just too much. It's too aggressive, and it might get really boring really fast. That's my opinion. But yes. Okay, moving on to the next one. So this one is a little bit weird. So this is one of the biggest trends of the spring summer 2021, and it's the clogs. I just don't like them. I'm okay if the clog is like on a heel or a platform, but those just like really just not pleasant looking clogs, I don't know, I just don't like them. I actually am really enjoying the clogs from Louis Vuitton show, but those are just like clogs, you know what I mean? They're really funny looking, and I love that. But the clogs that are kind of slippers, I just don't like them. Like Hermes, and who else had them? Just don't like them. I'm sorry, you guys. Just like, it gives me like that feeling, you know. It's like maybe they will grow on me like the square toe. I actually bought a pair of square toe shoes, one pair. I like it. My husband hates it, but it's really difficult to get my husband to like anything. So yeah. All right, let's go on to the next one. So the next one is the second skin layer. I'm sure that all of these skinny people out there are gonna look amazing in this, but for me, oh my goodness, sure, as a layering piece, maybe, but if I'm just gonna be wearing it out without anything on top, you will see all of my rolls, all of my underwear lines. Like, who needs that? I don't want anybody seeing that, and you don't want to see that either. Just like, if you have any imperfections in you, and I don't know, I know we need to celebrate every part of body and our roles and yada yada yada. I'm not there yet. All right, so the next one is the bucket hat. I think every time I just say it, and it just comes back, and it comes back. I think that they're cute and like a street style, maybe on maybe like a 15 to 20 like years of a person. I actually don't mind them on guys, but for women, I don't know. I just don't like them. They're not classy. They're just I don't like them. I don't know. Just sorry if you guys are loving them. You can continue wearing them. They're still on runways, but I just don't. So yeah, okay, moving on. Biggest trend that usually like dies out of really constantly is like new fresh prints. And this is like the way the fashion world kind of makes money, is by getting a fresh new print out there, and then it's over the next season. I would only invest into more classical prints, that maybe like a houndstooth print, or maybe an animal print, or maybe like a nice subtle floral print, but I would not invest into something like crazy creative, just because it is going to be out of style very, very fast and replaced by a different pattern. Alright, you guys, so these are the trends that you might not want to invest invest in. I really don't like making these videos just because I love my style, but then some people don't like my style. And if somebody would say, oh, like don't wear like a harness or something, I'll be like, who are you to tell me what not to wear? And then I'll be like all frowny and pouty and like just continue watching the video, but I'll be very sad inside. So yeah, that's the reason why. But you guys keep asking me to do another one, so here I am doing another one. Alright you guys, thank you very much for watching this to the end. I hope you have a great day, stay safe and stay classy. Bye. Hello and welcome to Design. My name is